Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, it's good to see you.
I've seen you so much. I missed you yesterday.
Yeah.
You were gone all day.
Yeah, if you can't tell, we're recording this one live from the Wisconsin State Fair from our booth here in the Expo building, aisle 1800.
Right by the trampolines,
booth
Greg.
C 1802. Right across from the Power Jump.
It's amazing you've gotten anything done this week.
I know. I just been watching. Like they say, it's a 150-pound weight limit, but I've seen people that are over 150 pounds on there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm just making sure that I pocket my tips so I can go over there on the last day and just spend all my money.
Yeah. Buy your tips, man. I told people we were only doing cash payments.
Yeah, I know. I was gone yesterday.
Yeah.
I was traveling up because people had just been crushing our sweet heat and our garlic seasoning. So I had to go up and make a drive up to Hudson, Wisconsin to pick up some more boxes because we were all out.
Yeah.
And I left you here at the booth by yourself, and I was expecting to see big, returns, and I get back and it's like, what happened?
Cash boxes.
What is going on?
Filled with IOUs.
I'm gonna have to talk with. I'm gonna have to get the video from the event organizers so I can debrief and say, Ben, this is what's going wrong.
Yeah, I told you I set the high score over at the paintball range yesterday.
I bet you did.
It's not like I did it the first try. It took several attempts.
Sure did. And those aren't cheap.
No, man. It's not. But someone's got to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
this episode is going to be kind of a quick one because we do have just a little bit of time, but we wanted to get a live one in here, or at least a new one. We didn't want to do a smash up of some old stuff. So Ben, what's been your biggest takeaway so far at the Wisconsin State Fair here? This is day 6, I believe, of us being out here.
Is it? It's only day 6.
Only day 6. 5 more to go.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, we're over the hump now.
Over the hump. Yep. Feeling a little bit more energized today.
Yeah, I bet you are after a day off and napping. And
so if you don't know, Hudson's about a 5-hour drive. So I was in the car all day driving.
In the air conditioning.
In the air conditioning and but somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to take one for the team.
Yeah. So what's your biggest takeaway so far?
Man, Greg, a biggest takeaway. People love the fair.
They love the fair.
People love the fair.
It's been crowded each day, even like on Monday when we were expecting maybe a little bit of a lull. We had quite a few
Monday
people.
Was crazy. Yeah, I'd say probably Tuesday, the day you were gone, was probably our biggest down day. I don't
imagine that.
Imagine that.
They knew I wasn't going to be there, so why even go?
Well, I saw you posted on Facebook telling everyone I was going to be by myself anyway. So
yeah,
you're really selling it to. hey, if you're gonna skip coming to the fair, today's the day because I'm not going to be here.
No, I wanted people to come so they could give me feedback, on
sure,
what's going on.
Always keeping an eye on me, aren't you?
It's called micromanaging.
Don't I know it, Greg? You don't got to tell me that.
That's a business term that we learned in business school.
Yeah, you mastered it.
Yeah. Got to make sure he's doing it.
Yeah. No, man. So we're in the Expo Center. A lot of cool vendors, a lot of fun, a lot of new fair friends, I'd say, Greg.
Yeah. What has been the biggest thing that you've seen people walking around? Like this is your first time. We were here last year.
But that was like one day, man. We were here for like maybe a couple hours.
Yeah, doing some route recon just to check it out.
Yeah, really, yeah.
And
I've never been here before. This is
This
is, obviously the most I've ever been out at the fair.
Man.
But Greg, there's people that come every single day. They're diehards, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. But there's a lot to take in. It's funny, man. I ask a lot of people like, what's happening outside, because when we're really like, we haven't left the expo building.
Right. Yeah.
We haven't really done any laps outside.
Busy. Yeah. Talking with people.
A lot of cool vendors, man. There's a lot of cool stuff out here.
Any foods that you've seen that you maybe would like to try before we leave here?
That I would like to. I heard something about this awesome kind of like, I guess, Asian bowl. It sounds basically like ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
I heard yesterday from a younger couple that they got a 14-inch corn dog.
Okay.
We did hear one guy told us that there was in the Wisconsin building they had bison burritos.
Ooh, yeah.
He said those were good.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to try that, man. I'm sure you would too.
Yeah, man. Bison.
A lot of, really, man, the only food I've seen, the main food I've seen walking through here, man, are the pickles.
Yeah, we got a pickle booth like 3 down.
Greg, they have, I don't know if you saw this, man. I didn't see this really, but they're selling pickled flavored cotton candy.
Yeah, I saw that. I've been seeing a couple kids with
I just thought it was regular cotton candy, but I found it's
pickled flavor.
Pickled flavor. It sounds.
People love their pickles.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't realize.
So they sell these giant pickles. They're like,
twice the size of a regular cucumber.
Right. I mean,
man.
it's like you hold it in your hand. It's like a 5-inch pickle.
Yeah.
Not bigger.
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
At least 5. I think that's
All right.
At least 5 inches. Probably like what? It's all like inch and a half in diameter.
It's a huge. It's just a cucumber, but now they
it's
call
a
it pickle.
cucumber.
Yeah.
So
and then they sell like these cups. You can buy like pickled chips. You can get like the baby dill pickles.
Baby dills.
They just fill a cup up for you, and you get your pickles. Yeah.
Some guy was at a booth, kind of like he was excited trying the seasoning.
Yeah.
I tell everyone, hey,
put it on the pickle.
Put it on the pickle.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've talked to probably hundreds and hundreds of people over the past few days. What stands out to you about like questions that we're getting asked about barbecuing and grilling?
It's awesome. We're still getting a ton of people that are new to grilling.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a lot of people coming up. And
I just bought a smoker. I just got it. Just got into it.
2 years. I just got into it like less than 2 years, so I'm still pretty new. Like it's awesome, man. A lot of good conversations. A lot of people who will be trying brisket for the first time.
Yeah,
too. We've had that conversation at least 15 times.
People are going straight to it, man. And I got to give them credit. I know I talked about before. Like that was one of my first big cooks was a brisket. And I was like,
live and learn. Huh?
And now I'm like, oh, maybe you should try something different. But I mean, people going in for that even before they do like a pork shoulder or ribs or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's awesome.
I gotta say too, man. I've been telling a ton of people about using the hot brass, our garlic habanero hot sauce, as a binder. And people love that idea, man. People are like, I would never even think to use that.
Mm-hmm. I've talked to other people before I even mentioned that they said that they've been experimenting with other hot sauces before that. So that's awesome. Look like sriracha on there too as a binder.
Yeah. Give it a try. If you've never done it, whatever. It's not like we're not sitting here like, hey, get our stuff. You gotta use ours. No, try whatever hot sauce you got, man. Try it as a binder. Give it a go. On like a chuck roast or something. Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. I'm pumped.
And that was another conversation we had. Now you talked about the chuck roast. Is that a couple individuals like instead of spending so much money on like a brisket
to try it out,
they do like a chuck roast and then
get
they
like
do
2 or 3 of them.
Three of them. And it's really good, and you can do the burnt ends with that as well. The chuck
burnt
roast.
ends, I mean, like shredded beef sandwiches. Yeah, I told you. I think we've got our recipe out there that I tried and stuff, man. We've done it a few times. It's awesome. Oh, here we go. Good morning at the fair.
Yeah, so we got some announcements going on. We're just gonna push through this, Ben.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to it in my headset, and it's not too distracting. So.
Oh, good. Okay, well, we'll just power through.
Yeah.
Man, so I'd say a lot of questions about briskets, beef, stuff like that. Man, I talked to a guy yesterday who we've had a ton of repeat customers, which is awesome. It's awesome for people to come and talk to us. Had a guy who he had gotten ourselves up at Ducktona.
Yeah.
We had people from kind of all over, a bunch of people who have gotten our stuff out at Ribfest, and they're coming to get more. Had people who, are really excited that we're out here, and they're like, "Oh, this is your first time here," and stuff. So, a lot of good conversation around that. We had Dan, who we usually see out at Ribfest.
Yeah.
We've seen him every year. He usually travels around with some buddies, and they do like a barbecue trip.
Yep.
Once a year. He said he's going out to Minneapolis. And over Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So a lot of good barbecue conversations, man. We had to talk to a guy who he was from Wisconsin and now moved out to South Dakota.
Beautiful.
Yeah. He does a lot of fish and wild game. Says he does a lot of goose, like kind of the white goose.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yep. A lot of fish too. And so that was cool. It's good to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, just a lot of people getting out and cooking. And I'll be honest, man, I'll ask you this too, but what you've noticed, I'd say our all-purpose seasoning has been the top seller.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. So we got a lot of newbies coming up and talking to us, and they kind of go for the more general kind of all-purpose. They're afraid of like the sweet heat because if they're cooking for large crowds, like they don't know if people are gonna like the heat, the spice on it. Our sweet heat has a little bit of spice to it, but it's nothing overwhelming. So
more just a bite.
Yeah, and then our Memphis style has been doing pretty well too. A lot of people like the smell of it and the taste of it because you can get a little sample of it here when we do it, and that's a good overall rub too. We put it on beef, chicken, pork.
That's one that you can have fun with too.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to a lot of people about that. Is you can. I feel like that's one that you can kind of experiment a bit with.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed though, talking to quite a few people, is that there's quite a few teenagers and young adults that are getting into the barbecuing and grilling, which has been awesome.
More cooking and stuff.
Yeah. So I've had parents come bring their kids up, and these kids must be teenagers, and like, well, he just bought his own. He just bought his own smoker. He just got a new grill. So that's been cool to see and talk to those kids about them starting out and trying different stuff. So that's been great to see. Just talking with those kids about like what they like to cook and. I'd say the barbecue game is strong, with the young, the youth of America. That's been pretty cool to see. And, back on the brisket train, we did talk to somebody who came up and asked us if you could smoke a brisket on a, propane grill.
That was a good conversation.
Yeah, we talked with him maybe about 5-10 minutes about like what we would do. You could definitely do it. You'd have to kind of, you could go out to our website. We have a kind of a how-to smoke on a propane grill. We just gave them some tips and some pointers, but that's kind of what we enjoy doing when we come out to these events. It's not only talking about our products, but then also talking about, barbecuing and grilling, sharing tips and recipes, we share, and then we get people that come up to our booth and we learn just as much from them.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the fun part about this, man, is getting to have those conversations. I know we talk about it all the time and stuff, but really, I mean, that's kind of the day-to-day that's I love talking barbecue with people, and kind of how people do it, what their tips, tricks are, because and what they like to cook, how they like to cook stuff. And, I talked to this one guy yesterday. He's like, man, I did this one, it was awesome, and then I'm trying to repeat it. I was like, oh man, it's always hard. Like once you do it, it's always tough to repeat that, right? Like you have that awesome cook, and you just for the first time. You tried something new, and then it's like you try and do it again.
It again, unless you're writing it down.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a good point too. Like if you're trying something, write down
I'm
how you
terrible
do
at
it.
that,
I am too. But like if you want to go, like if it turns out really well and you want to go back, like then you got your notes, you can go back to it. So that's a big thing too.
That's a great tip, Greg.
Keep a notebook. Keep a notebook by the smoker and the grill, and then write down what you're doing, so you can kind of have a timeline and then also kind of a history to go back. You know?
So I want to ask you, man, what have you noticed from the fair? What's your big takeaway?
Well, people like the pickles. That's a big thing. But I think when we talk to a lot of people about, them just buying or just getting a new grill or smoker, it's a lot of pellets again, a lot of Traegers, a lot of Pit Bosses, a lot of Green Mountains out there, which is awesome. We love it when people, get into the game. We obviously suggest, unless somebody's buying it for you, like if you're trying to get into grilling and smoking, go out to Facebook Marketplace, go out to some of those resale sites so you can start cheaper, as opposed to spending $500 to $1,000 on like a brand new pellet smoker, and then you might find out that it's not for you and you don't like doing it. Now, obviously, a lot of the people come up to us and say, well, my wife just got me a smoker for Father's Day or my birthday or for Christmas. So, that's a little bit different. But, like, if you're looking to get into it yourself and, you're not asking anybody to buy you one, you're looking for one for yourself, go out to Facebook Marketplace. And we always suggest starting out on charcoal because then you get a little bit more experience working with, the fire and kind of that kind of stuff as far as being able to keep temperature and heat. And we know, like, the pellet grills obviously offer some convenience and, to be able to kind of set it and forget it and still get that smoky flavor. We always we're proponents of kind of learning, going through some of those things and those challenges of learning how to kind of keep temperature on something that's burning. And keeping an eye on it, you get to know the meat a little bit better,
and the grill,
Yep. And then you could, eventually, if you wanted to, move on into the pellet or something else, electric, propane. But yeah, I mean, those are the conversations we're having. A lot of people buying new grills and smokers, and most of them happen to be pellet grills.
Yeah, I would say too. Another thing that I've heard a lot of too, Greg, is like people going out on YouTube and watching like kind of the competition guys.
Oh yeah.
And how they do stuff, and kind of what I tell them, like, hey, that's awesome. Like those guys they're really good at what they do.
Yeah.
And kind of a different proponent though too is like how you cook in a competition is a lot different than how you might cook it, for friends and family. So
yeah, I mean, I guess that's a great point. Is like in competitions and stuff, you're looking obviously for color, texture,
the bite,
taste.
Like,
you get one bite.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of sugar, a lot of butter, a lot of these things in there that you probably I probably wouldn't use all the time when I'm cooking for my family and stuff.
Right.
Especially when you're doing it a lot. So yeah, I mean, just something to keep in mind perspective. Like they do a lot of great things. Like the competition teams are amazing, and they make really good food. But like we are the backyard guys. We love just cooking for our family and friends and having a good time. So yeah, I mean, whatever gets you interested into the game is good. So we obviously recommend whatever is gonna appeal to you the most.
Yeah. I was talking to one guy, man. He does a lot of pork, like shoulders and butts. He said, and he was doing them for his son's graduation party, man. And
like 6 or 8 of them, right?
Yeah. Well, and he doesn't have like that huge of a smoker. He's like, man. So I started off doing like one at a time, and then I'd kind of do 2, and I think he said he was doing like 4 or 5.
Sure.
And I think he ended up doing a total of like 6 or 8 for the grad party or something. But he's like, man, I kept putting more and more on there. He's like, it would take forever.
Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah. He's like, so I kind of toned it back, because I watched these competition guys and they got a ton going on there, and like it's easy, right? And I was like, yeah, it's a little bit different. Like,
well, we got multiple hands too. I mean, they got big trailers. They got
their smokers can handle many at a time, and
and they're looking for like the best cut out of all of those. So they're they're cooking 3, 4, 5 sets, and then they're only taking like a small section of that. So I mean that's a great point. So we're coming up on time. This is gonna be a short and sweet one. We're just kind of giving some observations
from the state fair, man. We want to do one quick, just local live from the state fair.
Yeah, local live. We're at our booth, getting set up here for another day, and obviously next week we'll drop another one and we'll talk a little bit more about the conversations we have from now till then. But yeah, we want to jump on here and give you a new episode here, talk about what we're seeing, what we're listening to, what we're hearing. So yeah, any last minute words, Ben?
Yeah, man, we've had a lot of time to kind of hang out and sit and talk, but I don't think we've talked about we really haven't had a chance to cook much ourselves. We've been out here constantly, right? But like when you get out of here and you get a chance to jump back on the grill, man, what's kind of on your mind? What are you thinking about doing away?
I was looking at the freezer this morning, Ben. Yeah. You're in my head already, huh?
There we go. Yeah.
No, I was looking at the ribs I got in the freezer.
Oh, man,
I also saw a video from Arnie Tex that he was doing some Mexican street tacos with
the carne asada type.
No, it was actually thinner. It was thinner, so it was actually I think like a really thin sliced chuck roast or something like that.
Nice.
So so I was looking at that. I have to go back and look at the recipe a little bit better, but. I was thinking about something like that too, using some of the meat that we got from the cows, slicing the steaks and the beef up real thin.
Nice.
Or one of the roasts that we have real thin, and kind of doing some tacos with that.
Nice. Yeah, we talked to a guy who said he did that with venison the other day, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a great idea,
A lot of great ideas flowing through here.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was on the same page, man. I've been thinking about ribs. Been talking to quite a few people about ribs. It seems like people aren't they don't really love using mustard as like the kind of that binder. And it's just like it's like that go-to. But yeah, man, I want to play with some ribs. I think I don't want to say summer's winding down because I'm not ready to let it go yet. But
plenty left.
We got plenty of time left. But man, I'm just excited to get out and grill, man. Just get back home and fire that thing up at least like maybe twice a day. Like get some. I want to do some corn. I really want to do some corn with my wife and kids. So
Kyle's sweet corn is stocked. I saw that. I drove by it.
I haven't had a chance to do smash burgers on the grill. I've done them at when we were camping, but some smash burgers, man, some sweet corn. just kind of dive in and really enjoy the rest of the summer, man.
That's a good plan, man. Well, we'll plug it. We got our barbecue competition coming up here, our amateur one at Explorer and Brew Pub, September 3rd. Coming out, we got a lot of great prizes. We got some what are they, portable Blackstones that we're going to be giving away.
Yep.
And part of the raffle. We're going to have
give a big shout out to Joe
at True Value, Rosman True Value,
and Masigo.
They're donating 4 of those
Joe
bad
Brandon.
boys. Yeah,
they're
Joe
awesome
Brandon
guys,
from the
man.
Grill Center out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're donating 4 of those. We got our team from Kessler. We're going to have some jewelry out there again. Mike at Barbecue Supply Company is going to be donating to Grill, I think. So there's going to be a lot of great stuff out there. September 3rd, Explorer and Brew Pub, Greenfield, Greendale, Southridge Mall. Come on out. Get some tastings. We're raising money for Irreverent Warriors, which is an organization that helps raise mental awareness and charities for veterans. So we hope to see you out there. Otherwise, if you don't get a chance to come out here, come on out and grill.
Yeah, hopefully if you can make it out to State Fair, if you're out here. Like I said, we're in the Expo building in the corner by the trampolines, aisle 1800. Stop by, say hi, talk barbecue with us. If you can't make it, like Greg said, get out and grill.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Take it easy.
Sure.